Stream is starting soon. Stream is starting soon. One more place. Okay. Let's. Where's my Twitch? Hello, hello, hello. And boom. Hello, everyone. So I'm just finishing up my setup here real quick. Manager. Okay. Boom. So today we are continuing our painting of the Crisis Battlesuits. So we've already got some of the stuff that I needed done, which is the blue on, which is mostly the blues. So we got our lovely guy here. We got Starscream. I don't remember this guy's name. And we have this one who has yet to have any colors on, but we'll be getting some in the near future. We got the drones that have already got most of their coloring, so we're pretty much good on those. So I'm just going to bring up my reference pictures on my screen real quick, because I want to make sure I get the right colors down. Where's the... Boom, there's the... And boom. Okay. So I got my screenshots. So today I'm going to be doing the purples, and I'm going to be doing the orange as well while we're at it. So for the purple, it's going to be mostly on our one guy that has yet to be painted. So let's bring this back up. Hey Raven, how are you? Thank you for joining. So, boom. Gotta get this guy in. Gotta shake up our paint. Good time zone. Yep, it is a very good time zone. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing for the orange is going to be for the canopy of the it's going to be for the front part of our suits. This little section right here is going to be an orange for all three guys. Why orange? Because that's what the OG Starscream and his squad had for their canopy on their original Transformers run. So Vallejo colors, as I mentioned before, don't need to be thinned down. They're already very thin as it is. So we can start painting right away. So basically, we just want to get that orange in. So definitely going to be needing more than one coat of the orange. But that is a mini stream. I used to do mini painting streams. Yeah. This is the third setup for painting that I've done so far in my house. I used to do it at a friend's place, but unfortunately we're no longer talking. Then I set it myself up on my kitchen table, but yeah, let's just say that having cats and kids don't mesh well with streaming. So I'm in my home office that I have a small workshop-ish setup. and that I can use, luckily enough. Okay. Was I gonna do the cod piece as well in that color? I think I'm gonna be keeping it the same. I'm not gonna be putting it that color that way. So where are my reference pictures? Oh yeah, no, the cod piece is gonna be in the same color as the waist. Okay. Working away on getting space in the basement for the start again, but who knows? No, for sure. Okay, so we got the first orange done, so I'll get that closer to the camera. Yep, gaming is definitely another part. What game are you currently playing? Okay, let's get this color in. Stellar Blade and House of Tesla. Nice. Nice. I recently bought Stellar Blade on special on PSN. I haven't started it yet because I'm currently playing what's it called again? The Outer Worlds on PlayStation. So I don't want to start getting into one game while playing another game. But yeah, I can't wait to start Stellar Blade. Yeah, Outer Worlds is pretty fun. Like I got it on special the other few weeks ago as well. Basically, it came with the 2 expansions. Nice. So yeah. Okay, so we got this one done. So as you can see, we got some orange on there with the red. So definitely more than one coat will be needed for the orange. So boom. And let's get our third guy in. Oh, I did not sound like that, but whatever. So I'll be basically doing the orange first, and then I'll be switching over to the purple, which is going to be mainly on this guy. But yeah, how long have you been playing Stellar Blade? Like how far in are you in? Nice. 10 to 12 hours, nice. That's a pretty decent timer chunk, so that's pretty good. Okay, so first coat is done. So not a lot of orange, I know, but there isn't much orange on these guys. Only the canopy. Just finished off the second alpha. Or was it the third? Okay. Like I said, I haven't played it, so I wouldn't be able to know what that means. But uh, when I start playing it, I guess I'll understand it a little bit better. Hey, Chilzilla. Yeah, no worries. So you're teaching. Who are you teaching? Oh, you can't really answer much, but cool to know that you're teaching French again. Okay, so second coat of the orange. So definitely 2 coats. Probably gonna need a third one just to make sure. But I'm really loving the orange here. So one thing's for sure is that I've done a quick test because the colors I'm using are fluorescent colors, so they glow in black light. So I done a test earlier this week to see how they currently look. So under the black light, and they look pretty nifty. So I'll show you guys in a few minutes what they look like at the moment. So with the added orange, it's going to be definitely an interesting look. So just gonna finish up the orange on these two guys first before we can get the black light out. There we go. Oh, nice. So the board games, they have minis that you can paint? Because I've been looking into that game and I seen it in stores like the board game, but I haven't really seen it. Oh, sweet. Then yeah, I'm probably probably gonna ask that for Christmas from someone. Definitely gonna be definitely could be a good thing to paint on stream when I'm done these guys. Oh, I do have minis to paint from Zombicide. That's right. I could definitely paint those guys up. Never thought about that. And I do have my. Oh shit! I completely forgot to do this. I completely forgot this side here. What the fuck was I thinking? Okay. And I do have some Age of Sigmar to finish painting as well on stream, but that one I'm waiting for the wife to be in the mood to paint. There we go. Okay, so I'm liking that. Nice. I also kickstarted the Forbidden West board game 2 years ago. I'm sure. Oh, that's pretty cool. Definitely. Which is going to be a lot of minis, I can imagine. Okay, so just give me a few moments. I'm just going to turn off the lights in the office and on the desk. So to get that black light set up. Okay, there we go. So it's going to get dark in a few moments. And boom. Let's see that glow up. Let's get this guy up here a little bit. Yep. So we also have the drones. So the metallics don't show up much on under blacklight, but hey, that's pretty cool. That's okay. So this one, yeah, the orange and the red are similar, but they're still pretty decent and distinct from each other, so not too bad. So that's what it kind of looks like so far. So let's get that light back up. Boom. Boom. And boom. Okay. So that is what I'm current. So that's what the project is going to be is going to be all about. Towards the end, it's having these guys showing up under black light. So, which hilariously enough, I found out by accident when I was doing with the first batch of minis I did like a little over a year ago, because I did some Vespids using the red and blue, as I was trying to do a Optimus Prime kind of a color scheme on them. They turned out pretty well. So just at one point I went like, wonder what they look like under black light. And yeah, that's how I figured out that fluorescent light glows under black light. Well, fluorescent paints glows under black light. So yeah. Okay, so gotta be careful. Don't want to lose too much details. Paint. So just gonna wipe a little bit and spread a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, whoops. Let's get this guy done. So yeah. So after this guy, after this coat of orange, we'll be able to move on to the purple. Booyah. Boom. Yeah, so yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be doing, so what's currently on what you're seeing white on the minis at the moment, that's gonna be, I'm gonna be putting shades of gray on those. So just to get because basically Starscream isn't pure white, red and blue. He is gray, red and blue, and darker grays for the head. So I spent so much time working on black insets on my tuner job. Yeah, that definitely. Yeah, depending on what you're on the project, your overall paint scheme, sometimes it all depends on the base colors. This is why I did not prime these in black, because priming these in black, I don't know I don't know if the colors would have looked disc like this. Probably would have looked a lot darker. So kind of enjoying priming these in white. We don't want to miss out like this spot here like last time. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we'll get that done. Let's rinse our brush out. And my paper towels are way over there. Okay, there we go. But some of them definitely. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it all depends on the mini and the paint schemes you want, but definitely I can definitely see some of them being in blacks versus primed black versus primed white. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, there we go. Now let's get, where's my purple? There's my purple. So I gotta shake, shake, shake. Oh, it's a brush cleaner. So it's basically a soap kind of thing. Basically helps keeping the bristles. Yeah, yeah, it's basically used just mostly to help clean the brush and keep the bristles in shape, kind of thing. So okay, now let's see where do I use the purple on these? On this guy. Okay, so gotta keep the chat visible. Okay, so okay. So the purple on him is mostly the legs and the arms, and there is a black stripe on the wing. So it's, yeah, I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. And that's right here. Okay. I'm basically using a picture of the old school Transformers Starscream squad for this. Okay, so okay, what part of his feet was it again? Okay. So, oh shit. Yeah, didn't touch the thing. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I'll do the foot purple. Yeah, the foot's gonna be purple. Whatever. I don't want to do that whole two-tone thing, so I didn't do it on Starscream, so I'm not gonna do it on this guy. Yeah, so Starscream, the blue one I believe is Thundercracker, and the third one, yeah, that one I just never remember. Ooh, that purple looks nice. So just so you guys can see a little bit better. Oh, my face is covering it. There we go. Yeah, so it's a little bit hard to see at the moment, but it's definitely looking pretty. It's a definitely good, nice looking purple on this thing. But yeah, so when I got these crisis suits I got them about a year ago, and I haven't had the chance to work on them until about a month or so ago. So I've been debating for quite a while on the theme of these three was going to be, because it's three battle suits, so definitely needed to be three, as like a, a trio of bots. So I was debating between quite a few different genres. Blah, can't speak tonight. Yeah, between different animes and shows and whatnot, as to what kind of trio I could use to base these guys. And with the fact that my Vespids and the kill team I did were already Transformers, uh, were Transformers already, I went, well, might as well stick with Transformers for now and try to find a trio in the Transformers that would look pretty cool together. So then looking up trios, like, yeah, there's a lot of different, not factions or like lots of different teams in Transformers. So, but like, I've already had the reds and the blues, so I'm going like, well, you know what? Why not do Starscream? And I remember Starscream having a squad, so I started looking up Starscream, his squad, and yep, they were pushing out the toys for that for G1, that's for sure. But yeah, so I ended up choosing Starscream, and like apparently there was six. Uh, there were like apparently six in total in the squad, but like I only remembered the fact that there was only three originally. So I have no clue, and yeah, and I'm dating myself as well. Like I used to watch G1 as a kid. But yeah, so I just basically started Google searching G1 Starscream Squad, and that's where I came up. That's when I saw uh, his two teammates, one in blue and one in black and purple. So I'm going like, these are awesome. These will look great as well in fluorescent paints because I've seen those fluorescent paints around. So yeah, and that is how we got to doing the Starscream trio. Okay, let's get back to that picture for a moment. I did not do that. Okay, yeah, I did that part in blue. Okay. Okay. So this will probably need 2 or 3 coats as well. So we got pretty much a good amount of stuff to do. So boom, we got his legs done. So now I gotta get his arms. Oh wait, no, I do need to do a stripe on his wing pack. So just like this guy here, I did a stripe of red for his wing. I'll be doing a stripe of purple here as well for this guy. So let's get that sorted out for him. I'm just going to turn this around where I can see it so I can mimic it as much as possible. And boom. Yeah, I'm loving that purple stripe. Let's give it a second quick over. Okay. So let's get another quick coat here. Well, not a quick coat, but let's get that line done here as well. Now, if I would have been smart, when I assembled these, I would have done I would not have assembled the wings onto the model. But hey, shit happens. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's get there we go. And now we have yep. Yeah, so when I first was assembling them, I go like, I'm not going to put on the head, I'm not going to put on the arms, because that's going to be a lot of nook and crannies. Just to realize that later on, like, well, I got fucking nooks and crannies with the wings. Because basically, I've done this with the arms, so I can show you the... I don't know how well that's going to show up on screen, but boom. So I already got the arms for Starscream and Thundercracker. Their heads, I haven't done anything on them yet. Their heads are mostly grays, so 2 shades of grays, a light and a darker one. So, but the arms mostly have been done for those guys. Now I'm going to be doing the arms for my third guy here. So for him, his arms are going silent for a few. Oh, no worries. But yeah, so top of the arm, hand. The weapon is purple as well. But I'm thinking of making a little bit of a different, putting the weapon purple, but some of the accents a little later on, a little bit of different color, just to break up that purple on it. So going to start painting that up. Alrighty. Let's get that shoulder done right here. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice looking shoulder. Now let's get that hand and weapon done as well. Okay, that looks nice so far. Let's go. Okay. Let's get that in here. There we go. Definitely going to be looking pretty cool with that purple weapon. Painting, painting, painting. Okay, so let's get that muzzle. little bit left on the weapon, and then we can switch arms. There we go. Definitely will need more than one coat on these. But here is one of the two arms. A little out of focus, but let's see if I can try to bring it in focus by doing this. There we go. Not really much in focus, but at least we get to see a little bit better. Alright, so we'll put that aside for now and pick up the second arm. So I take it you're currently playing Final Fantasy XIV if you got a queue popped up or some sort of MMO. Nice. Yeah, 14's my go-to game as well. Ah, fellow Canadian. Awesome. Yeah, no, I haven't been on the server for quite a while. So, and I saw that they had a streaming of a shameless plug section. So I'm like, well, might as well try it out to see if anyone's going to join. And I'm lucky I did try. I've popped it in for the last one, but no worries. Shit happens. My streaming schedule isn't that. It's uh, at the moment it's not very reliable because it depends. Especially when you have a kid and everything. So whenever I get the chance, hopefully I try to do it once a week. Oops. Not the kid part. Yeah. Definitely understandable. Like it. Well, if you're at my age range, I can definitely understand. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh shit. Oh, fucka, 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 fucka. Let's see. Okay, there we go. But yeah, starting in December, I should be a little bit more stable in streaming. Uh, my buddy Chillzilla, who chatted earlier, he wants to get back into Final Fantasy 14, and we're going to be basically doing a duo stream of 14, starting brand new characters and everything, and just replaying everything. Well, I'll be replaying everything from Realm Reborn all the way to Dawn Trail. So that's gonna be a wild ride. And I know he went he uh, I know he's been in I think he's been in Stormblood. But I think he unfortunately did not do anything past Stormblood due to him moving to China for a few years. And yeah, so on my end, I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping the VTuber avatar for those streams, mostly because I'm using a gaming laptop to play 14 and to currently stream. So I'm not sure how well the laptop is going to love having the VTube and 14 running at the same time. So I'll definitely going to be doing a few tests on it, like not streaming tests, but basically using OBS and recording the sessions for testing purposes. See how well it handles. If not, I might just go full face cam. But I do have a suit of armor that I have that's made out of leather and brass, and I'm planning on wearing the helmet part because it is Final Fantasy inspired. On my Twitch channel, you actually see it as my header and my profile picture. So I'm probably going to be wearing that if the laptop does not want to work with both Final Fantasy 14 and the VTube avatar. Yeah, second coat is definitely doing some good on this. Oh shit. Well, I don't really need the orange, so it's not that bad, but don't want to mix the paints by accident. There we go. So what's your main in Final Fantasy? Nice. Yeah, I'm slowly working everything to 100. I'm a Dragoon main on my end. Not the floor tank one type, but yeah. It does happen that I accidentally jump at the wrong time. Oh yeah, repelling shot. That's the the barred black backflip with damage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pissed that they changed that they removed one of the three jumps Dragoon had to a gap closer with no damage. Yeah. No, I remember 2.0 with bards. I leveled it a little bit at the time. I remember 2.0 Dragoons having a pole dance. Yeah. Yeah, Dragoon got nerfed badly with 7.0, losing the shine spattered spine shattered jump. And having Nastrom only having the one shot instead of the three. Okay, there we go. Second coating of the purple. So it definitely looks much darker and richer than that one. So I think I'll be good with only two coats of the purple. So now let's get those armors back in. Yeah, no, that's not the one I worked on first. Let's get. Okay. Gonna need a little. No, I might be good. I might be good on the purple. Okay. There we go. Yeah, definitely 2 coats is more than likely going to be enough for this guy. Definitely looks good. Definitely going to need an extra drop of paint in the bucket. But yeah, so for my Final Fantasy 14 stream, what's your paint brand of choice? So for the fluorescence, most what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, I need to do some cleanup on that one. So mostly since I've been using a lot of fluorescence, mostly Vallejo. So I got the Vallejo blue, purple, and orange. For the red, I did go with a different. Originally, I went with Pro Acrylic for the red. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm mostly using Vallejos. Like, I don't have to water them down, unlike the Citadel paints. Drop a little bit of. Boom. There we go. What about you? What kind of paints do you like to use? I like Citadel myself, but it is. For sure. Like I don't mind Citadel. Like when I originally started painting minis back in the early 2000s, yeah, early 2000s, I used to do Citadel. Like I used to, so my originally when I started painting minis was with the fantasy Warhammer. I was a Lizardman player at the time. But then shit happened. I stopped playing. The store near me closed down. So there wasn't any really activity left in the area, kind of thing, that I knew of. Chaos, nice. Oh, Chaos models are pretty cool. I do like their models. But yeah, so basically, all of my old Lizardmen are used as Citadel paints. So they do have good colors, like I said. It's just that they didn't have, unfortunately, any fluorescence for what I was looking for, because I really wanted that cartoony look for like old school neons for Optimus Prime originally. So I have my Chaos Centaurs. Oh yeah, I do remember those models. Like in stores, those look pretty awesome. Yeah, one thing I could do is find all of my old skinks. Well, not skinks, but my old. Well, yeah, I do have a lot of skinks, but find all of my old Warhammer Fantasy and repaint them at one point. Like, I could take a look at how they I know they're in the box somewhere. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, so look at that nice purple. Oops. Oh, got stupid stick. No! It just keeps moving. The stick doesn't work. Sticky tag doesn't work anymore. Okay, let's put him back on his stand for now. Boom. Okay, let's get that final arm done. Okay. Scheiße. Forgot to bring the masking tape downstairs. Yeah, because I'm going to need some masking tape for when I'm going to be doing those grays on these guys. Move a little bit more. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot to do this little part here in purple. Okay, let's get that little nook and cranny in here as well. Even though it's probably not going to be seen too much, might as well do it. Because you want the mini to look cool. Ah shit, that was a little bit too much purple. That was a little bit too much paint. Let's quickly redistribute it. Okay. There we go. Crisis averted. Fucking God, I keep finding places I didn't paint originally. What the fuck is going on? Oops. Great. Now I have a streak of purple on my finger. Okay, there we go. I think I got this done. Don't want too much on it. Yeah, the hazards of painting minis. Getting paint on your fingers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's got that little bit there. There we go. And we got the second arm completed. I can imagine. The worst is when you're not paying attention and you're priming it and you get your entire hand. Okay. Okay, let's wash that paint off. Okay. So now I'm going to need the gray. So for that, I'm going to also need to get some masking tape. I don't want to accidentally touch shit I've already done. Okay. Put this here for now. Where is my grays? Yeah, got the white gray and bright neutral gray. Yeah, so the white gray is going to be what I'm going to be using for the regular grays. And the Pro Acrylic bright neutral gray is what I'm going to be using for the darker gray. So I'll be right back in a few moments. I'll keep the camera up. I just need to go get some masking tape. Yeah, just need to get some masking tape, which I forgot, and I'll be right back in a few seconds. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about the wait. So, let's get that reference picture back up for me. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So for Starscream, there's not much I can do. I forgot to put some red here. Whatever. Okay, so I'll still put some on him in places where I don't want to see shit. So let's. That's gonna be a pain in the buttocks. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Fuck. Okay, so let's just do what I can. And if I fuck up, I can always redo some reds later on. Yeah, not much I can actually do. Oh well, time to YOLO that shit. Yeah, definitely YOLO that shit. Okay. Okay. So let's start off with this leg and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, we're definitely seeing a nice little gray on this. There we go. Let's get that picture out of the way so I can see what I'm doing on camera. Just to make sure I'm not off screen or anything. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we're so it might be a little bit hard to see on screen, but there is a slight difference between the white and the gray. So kind of like it, not too bad. So it does make a nice little contrast. There we go. And welcome back. probably do that part, the darker gray for those. So, as well as for the knee joint. There we go. There we go. Gently. Don't want to fuck up. There we go. Let's go here as well. There we go. Let's do underneath here as well, real quick. And boom. Okay. So we got that done. So let's get this leg done as well. What time is it? 8:15. Still got plenty of time. Okay, let's get that top of the leg here. There we go. Don't want to accidentally cover up the wrong shit. Why I think the color saturation on your camera is a little bit off. Those cups. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do with the color saturation on the camera. Like, is there a button I can do? Yeah. Oh, maybe it filters? No, that's audio filters, not... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure as to what to do for camera saturation. It's probably the lighting itself. So let's see if I can change the lighting a little bit. Now where is this? Yeah. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. Alrighty, so I'll know for next time to keep my light like this. Yeah, so we can definitely see the difference in colors a little bit better. Still, saturation's still a little bit off, but like, let's see if I could cover up the light a little bit. Yeah, it's all in the light. Because I'm looking at it. I think there might be different settings on this light. Let's see. Ooh. I know. Maybe worth looking into. Yeah, definitely gonna be trying to look into it to see if I can change that. It's definitely the lighting, that's for sure. That's what happens when you don't have that much money to spend on streaming equipment. Okay, let's get that. Pretty much. Like, the lamp I'm using is from IKEA, so. Okay, I need to do something about my paintbrush real quick. I need to add a tiny bit of water to this. That should be enough. Just to keep it a little bit more consistent. There we go. I still have a crappy camera. Yeah, so basically, for the VTube avatar, it's my laptop's webcam. So when I'm going to do the Final Fantasy streams, it's most likely going to be that webcam as well. It's going to be used for the face cam. So. Yeah, if it ain't broke. Yeah, this one. What's the model of this one? I think the webcam I'm using for the painting itself. I think I got it for like maybe 20 or like 30 or 40 bucks off Amazon. So That's another thing as well. So that might be affecting the color saturation. Next you go. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the camera. I could look it up on the Amazon order list. Yeah, webcams. Like honestly, like the webcam I'm using right now for the paint for my table is the first webcam I bought in like almost 15 to 20 years. Like all the other times I've been using either integrated webcam from laptops and whatnot. Razor guide on physical build streams. Nice. I'll have to look into that one. Okay, yeah. And good color control though. Yeah, that's probably what I need. Because if it has a built-in light, I mean, at that point it's probably going to auto-correct the colors itself. So. Okay. Here's another one of the same model from my work account. Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. And this is pretty good. Covers up the red really nicely for where I went a little bit too much over the line. So definitely getting that little cleanup detail done. That's a little bit too much in here. There we go. A bit hard. So a little glamour shot. Let's not forget to do a little round thing here. Oh, actually, I could do it in a darker gray. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do that one in the, do that little round thing in a darker gray. Okay, let's get. Ah, shit. Got too much glue. Let's put some here. Collect from here. Spread a little bit. And put it back onto here. There we go. Crisis averted. Do a little bit here. Get into here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh shit. Shit. Let's spread that as much as possible and recollect some of it to put elsewhere. And spread. There we go. Small adjustment. He's approaching her by myself. No, for sure. Like that's the one thing I've been trying to. That's the one reason why I haven't been using music. Is finding something that's not copyrighted. So, but yeah. So approaching Nirvana. Okay, I'll definitely take a look at that. Is that a website? And it's just attribution. An artist, okay. Okay, let me check. I'll go click that link. Okay. Open a new tab. let's see. I allow people to use my music in their live streams on sites like Twitch in order to abide. Dislikes, and I asked a few things in return. Does matter? The independent content creators. As part of your own creative stream without being required to pay. You use music in commercial service that doesn't produce profit. That does not produce profits from music plays if you're looking to use music outside of Twitch. Okay. That you can use description. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely read a little bit more. They're also almost musings. Yeah, no, for sure. I'll definitely look a little bit more into it because it does mention purchasing their music, so I'll just have to look a little bit more into it. But yeah, no, definitely for sure would definitely help with instead of just me talking all the time or those long silent streaks that can happen. My bad. I just use this my Spotify. Yeah, no, if you support their Patreon, that is a different thing. So, yeah, no, I'll definitely take a look at their music and whatnot after stream because I don't want to step on any toes by accident. But no, definitely. Thanks for the recommendation. Okay, let's get that little in here. Okay, some throws cracks up here. Okay. Definitely get some of that cover up in here. There we go. I think I got all of the grays on this guy. And a boom. I think, oh no, I did not get all of it. Still need to do some in here and some right in here, for fuck's sake. That's gonna be, that's stupid nooks and crannies. There we go. I know. The pain of nooks and crannies. Like, I was suffering so much when I did my Vespids. Like, those guys have a lot of little nooks and crannies. And my friend at the time was like, "Oh no, you shouldn't build the model entirely. Don't worry about it. It's okay." It's like, when I was painting in my head, I was just going, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." Okay. And there we go. The gray has been done. So it doesn't look like I'm going to need a second coat of the light gray. So what I'm going to be doing with the grays afterwards, well, not with the grays, but with all the little lines, I don't know where it went, but I have like a little filler, like a little marker to do line work kind of thing. So that, or I could use either null oil or panel liner. Probably going to go with panel liner. But yeah. Let's see. Do I want to do this guy, or do I want to do a head? Let's go take a look at my. I mean, would be the face. Yeah, I would have to do the face. And then the darker gray on that. Yeah, I mean, I can do the inside of the face. So, okay, so it would be this head here. And yeah, there's like only the fucking the face is gonna be just this little dot here. And boom, the face is done. Okay, so I'll do his arms and his weapons. Because might as well do the entire model. Yeah, because he's the one with blue hands. Okay, so yeah, so that shoulder looks pretty nice. Oh, let's not forget these parts here. Okay, there we go, and now let's do the weapon. So the weapons, I'm probably going to add a bit of different coloring on them, just to like not have them just the one color. But I'm going to be just at least doing the base color in their supposedly paint in their the color in the same color as the model. So for now, so I'm probably going to add some. Adds a few bits and bobs here and there for the colors, just to make the weapon stand out a tiny little bit, you know. to trim the brush a little bit afterwards. There we go. Okay. Now let's get the underside of that weapon done. Oh, shit. There we go. I had a little bit of an oopsie and touched the hand, but that's okay. I was able to wipe it off with my finger. There we go. Okay, let's see. Do a little bit around the edge of the barrels. There we go. Okay. We're gonna have to do a bit of cleanup with the blue. Fuck. Oh well. Okay, so I got that hand done. Let's do the other one. And you know what? Let's see if I can put a little bit of masking tape on this one, just to see. There we go. Should have done that on the other arm, but hey, hindsight is 20/20. Okay, now let's get to work on that shoulder and arm. Okay, there we go. And I won't continue that to not get a copyright strike by Nintendo. because we all know what happens when you try to mess with Nintendo. Yep. I will fear the day that those two companies team up in a legal battle. But honestly, I am a bit happy to see them being taken down a few pegs in the last few days. Nintendo, that is, with their patents being their patents in Japan being revoked, and then the U.S. going like, wait a minute, I think we should look at this patent again. You know what? Fuck. Let's just hold this guy by the hand. Let's get that little piece here, and boom. Okay. And there we go. Second hand done for Starscream. Okay, now let's try to get this arm back onto the thing without it doing too much trouble. There we go. Okay, so now I got this guy's hip and torso to do. I got his face to do, and his arms are going to be dark gray, so I don't need to do that. Okay, so I can do him. And let's get his face done real quick while we're at it. So that's going to be an easy face to do. Ah, shit. Too much paint. Too much paint. Fuck. Emergency. Fuck. There we go. Let's try that a little bit more again, but without as much paint in there. Okay. Just a little dab. That's all we needed. And might as well get that third head done real quick while we're at it, just to make sure. And boom, third head done. So, yeah, his head's going to be black. That one's going to be dark gray, dark gray. Okay, so we just need to do this guy's body. Okay. Because I just need, yeah, dark gray body and dark gray waist. Yeah, that's all I need to do, and I'll do gray for this, for these. Okay. Okay, so let's do this first real quick. So I can get that sorted out. Okay. That's a little bit too much paint on the brush. But not too bad. Okay, that's covered up. There we go. Okay, so now let's get to painting the waist. Painting. Gotta paint it all, cause it's gonna be fun. Okay. Let's get this off the base so we can paint his taint, because that's what it looks like. This looks like a taint. And then let's get his butt. Well, that was a sentence I was not expecting to ever say on the stream. Let's paint a robot's taint. Real quick. just get into that little groove here. I don't want to go too much into it. There we go. And let's do the same here, just a little bit here. There we go. Okay, now let's get to painting his torso. Might need an extra drop of paint in here. Yeah, I just got a little bit of extra. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, whatever. I just got. Okay. Yeah, for some odd reason this one is a little bit thicker than the fluorescence. They're not too bad when it needs to be. So there we go. Let's get that right in there. There we go. Go. Got quite a bit done on this guy. So let's see if I can get some paint here, paint here. Ah, shit. And push a little bit of paint out of the way. Paint around here. Paint over here and here. Okay. Definitely. Okay, there we go. I'm looking over real quick. I'm not. Oh, yeah, there is some to be put here. Okay. Okay, I think I've got all the gray on this guy. Yep, looks like it. Awesome. Oh, wait, let's just do a little bit of on top here just to make sure. I don't remember painting this area, but you never know. It may have. Get a little bit of that nookie cranny here, because that didn't look like it was painted. Same here. Okay. Now I think I got everything I need. Okay. So that's all the light gray I needed to do on this guy. Next guy, which is this guy, it's going to be the same thing, waist and body. Okay. So there we go. So let's get this guy back here. So another one where we're going to be painting his taint. There we go. Close to the edge, but not onto it. Okay. Okay, let's get this guy's just done. Oops. What the fuck? There we go. Add a stray. Stray bristle there. Okay, so let's get top here done. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clean back brush a little bit real quick. Over here, let's get some gunk off the brush. There we go. Okay, so we got okay, yeah, so I was doing here, so let's get into these nooks and crannies here. Okay, let's get into these nooks and crannies here. Okay. Okay. And there we go. Last finishing touches on this guy for tonight. Okay. Yeah, I think I got all the light gray done on this guy. Oh, no, got a little nook here. And there we go. Okay. So I got all of these done. So I'm gonna be ending it here tonight, but before I go, let's take another look at what these guys look like under black light. So I'm just gonna clean my brush real quick first. So, hey, my pleasure. Thank you for joining me for these 2 hours and 20 minutes. Definitely pleasant to have someone to chat to from time to time. Okay, so let's take another look at these under the black light real quick. So it's going to take a few moments as the lights are going to go dark. And let's turn on the black light. So, that's good. So, the purple doesn't look purple under black light. That's pretty interesting. Kind of looks like a red, like a very muted red-ish. Well, could be worse. Let's take a look at the arm, because the arm is mostly... Oh, let's make sure it's on stream. Yeah, pink as well. Yeah, definitely. Either a pink or... because, like, if we look at the red of one of the drones here, like, definitely a different... definitely looks like more of a pink than a red. So let's take a look at our star screen real quick. Whoops. Star screen went down. Yeah, so star screen. Definitely, the orange is definitely an interesting color under the black light. Kind of looks a little bit of a more of a brighter red. Yeah. Starscream, the eternal fall guy. And but Thundercracker, I'm really loving him under a black light. Let's see if I can get that light different position so it doesn't... If I put it behind... Yeah. But yeah, so the third one is not going to show up too much under black light at the end, because he is going to be mostly black. But let's put them down a little bit more in line with the camera. But yeah, no, he's still pretty cool. Like, I'm still liking the vibe that he's giving off. Like, definitely more of a stealth fighter vibe. But yeah, so let's get that light back up for a moment. There we go. And there we go. Boom. But yeah, so that has been it for tonight. Thank you very much for taking time to join me. Raven, again, thank you for the follow earlier. So this VOD will be on YouTube within the next few days as well. So thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.